In this video, we are going to show you how to rehydrate your Made with Loaf sourdough starter. First, you're going to take your full packet of sourdough starter and pour it into a glass jar. This is the one that comes in the sourdough baking kit, and you want to empty out the whole packet into the jar. From there, you're going to add 45 grams of room temperature filtered water. You can also use bottled spring water if you prefer. And this portion is just to start getting that rehydration happening on those dehydrated pieces. Take the little spoon that came with your jar and mix it around a bit. It is normal for it not to all dissolve right away. And then put the lid loosely on top, and you are going to let it sit for 1 hour. After an hour, you're going to add your flour. We use unbleached bread flour, but you could also use unbleached all-purpose flour for this. And you're going to add 20 grams and mix it up really, really well. And you are going for a thick muffin batter consistency. If you feel like you need to add a little bit more water to get it to this consistency, do it just a little at a time. If it's too runny, you can add a little bit more flour. You don't want it too runny or too thick. Wait 24 hours, and then we're going to start with our first feed. This is what it looks like after our first full 24 hours of sitting. And we are going to add another 20 grams of our flour. And this time we are going to add 20 grams of room temperature filtered water. And you are going to mix it up again. We are not going to be discarding at all during the rehydration process of your sourdough starter. And this is the consistency you're going for. Remember, you want to have it like a thick muffin batter consistency. You want to mix it really well so that there's no clumps of flour in there. And then loosely place your lid on top and wait another 24 hours. After another 24 hours, this is going to be day 3. Look at all those little bubbles. We are going to repeat day 2. So you're going to add 20 grams of flour, 20 grams of water, and mix it up really well. Always make sure to mix until all of those clumps of flour are fully incorporated into the sourdough starter. You don't want to leave any raw clumps of flour in there. And this is what you are going for. Place the lid on top loosely yet again and wait another 24 hours. This is day 4, and we are going to give a very big feed today, and this feed should fill the full jar of starter once it's at its peak rise. So today we are going to add 60 grams of our flour here, and then we are going to add 60 grams of water. You're going to mix this up very, very well. This should fill just about half of a 16-ounce jar, which is what you have here. If you are using a larger jar, it may not fill as much, but this is exactly what you're going for as far as consistency. You're going to leave the lid on top loosely, wait about 4 to 6 hours for your starter to double in size. This is what it should look like, and this is when you know it is ready to bake. It is bubbly, it is doubled in size, if not more, and this is the perfect time you want to pull from your starter for bread.